With very high probability, this is the budget king of 2025. And don't get the price tag fool you, the Poco M7 Pro might be one of the most meaningful budget smartphones of the year. Or not? Let's inspect. So, are you into smartphone mysteries? Because here is one, the Poco M series. And just like it happens with the X line, Poco are rebadging some popular Redmi models, releasing them globally so that they gain a bit more attention and have super attractive price tag. I'm still surprised by the amount of great features which are packed inside this Poco M7 Pro, which resembles a lot of the functions of the Redmi Note 14 5G. So how about performance, gaming, use cases, overall experience, camera samples? Of course, our thoughts in order to determine whether this is worth its modest price tag. Performance-wise, we're not talking flagship grade here, but for this price, surprisingly good. It's powered by the Dimensity 7025 Ultra chipset. It is more than enough for daily tasks, social media, multitasking, and even some light gaming. It's not a beast like what you'd get with the Poco X7 Pro, but it gets the job done efficiently. And unlike some previous budget MediaTek chipsets, this one feels pretty optimized and doesn't overheat easily. Definitely a big win for casual users and students looking for great performance at low cost. The famous Real Racing 3 runs just fine. Sadly, I didn't manage to get up to the 120Hz refresh rate, although the phone specs should allow me to. It was fun playing even the much more heavyweight Call of Duty Mobile, and what you see is based on the HD graphics pack, meaning that, yeah, the M7 Pro can show muscles when necessary. Let's talk cameras. In a matter of fact, you can see two on the back, but just one of these two actually delivers the good results. And when we know about the price tag, we can easily set the expectations low, but I can promise you that especially when it comes to daytime photos, the M7 Pro delivers pretty good results. A 50 megapixel main camera backed by OIS. Yes, optical image stabilization in this budget niche. Very unusual and first-time comer for the M line. And I would say in daytime, photos look really good. They are sharp with excellent saturation and pretty decent dynamic range too. In fact, it feels to me that Poco go more and more the Google way with making it all look too HDR-ish. Night shots? Not a strong point, but you can still grab some usable photos if there is some ambient light. The ultra-wide camera doesn't exist, unfortunately. It's been eye-opening for me to realize how much I got used to such one. And trust me, in scenarios like this, where you want to fit as much as possible out of the beautiful Sicilian architecture within the frame, it is much needed. The other camera is not a telephoto, if you think so. It is a depth sensor, which mostly helps with improving the bokeh while shooting portraits. The front unit is just alright, with maximum video supported up to 1080p. Still, for the price, the overall camera setup on the M7 Pro is very reasonable. The video recording out of the main camera is actually good, the optical image stabilization is surprisingly decent and a first comer for the M line, but there's a limit, no 4K possibility. Video is capped at 1080p, which is alright for casual use, social media uploads or quick family videos, and maybe this is the reason why this Poco actually delivers very decent footage after all. Design and build quality? Surprisingly premium for a phone at this price. Just when I say premium, don't get it literally, because yeah, the box is good. Inside there is a silicone protective case, a black one, which is good again, but this green design, an uncle-styled phone, I guess, flat edges, a nice matte back that resists fingerprints, and a punch-hole camera on the front. Yeah, it's mostly plastic, but doesn't feel that cheap. The screen is Gorilla Glass 5 protected, there's IP64 splash resistance, not full-on waterproof, but good to have. The phone is slim, light, feels solid in the hand. Many millennials will appreciate the presence of 3.5mm jack. While I'm also happy about it, it's been close to 5 years since the last time I actually needed one. If you're
already curious about some of the other tech highlights, besides the octa-core 6nm processor, there are a few other interesting specs worth mentioning, such as the generous amounts of RAM, the decent storage quantity, the possibility to add external micro SD card, the stereo speaker setup, dual-band Wi-Fi, GPS, software is as usual HyperOS based on Android, and the phone weighs around 190 grams.
Regarding the specs, I need to underline something. Here we have an octa-core processor, and here we also have an octa-core processor, and I can promise to you that both of these smartphones have totally different grade of performance. And given the dimensity inside, I would say it very well matches the expectations. We have a slightly outdated generation of the storage, slightly outdated generation of the RAM. The CPU is manufactured on 6nm process, which I would say is a benefit, especially when it comes to good sustained battery life. And there's one thing I didn't really see coming, and that's the lack of NFC module. True, it's missing, but on the other hand, Poco promised to make it up to us by providing a significantly improved display experience.
A 6.67-inch AMOLED panel with Full HD Plus resolution and 120Hz refresh rate. Crazy good for the price. HDR10 Plus support, Dolby Vision and peak brightness of 2100 nits. It's bright enough for outdoor use, has excellent contrast and supports 10-bit color, usually found in way more expensive phones. Oh, and AOD mode, which is still missing even from some of the more expensive Redmi Note line smartphones. Watching video content on this display is a treat. Whether it is Netflix or YouTube or just scrolling on TikTok, the visuals are smooth and punchy. The audio experience also quite solid in stereo. Battery life? Excellent! 5110 mAh battery plus efficient chipset plus AMOLED display equals well over a day of use. Poco claims 2 days on a single charge with moderate use are possible, and honestly, that's believable. There's a 45-watt fast charging, not blazing fast but decent, and yes, the charger in the box is for the global version only. As for software, we rely on HyperOS, based on Android 14. It still carries some bloat, not any fewer pre-installed apps compared to previous generations. Most of them can be removed or disabled. Poco has promised 2 major software updates and 3 years of security patches, which is alright for a budget phone. Hopefully, performance and battery life will improve with updates too. Connectivity-wise, almost no surprises, and all the basics are well covered. 5G support is present, Wi-Fi reception is stable, Bluetooth 5.0, little old specifications but reliable enough, and yeah, the good old infrared blaster is still here. No wireless charging, but honestly that's also well expected. And I guess we can now have a word about the drawbacks, shall we? From the standpoint of reviewing a budget smartphone, I think the lack of NFC is the only real deal breaker for some people here. No current Bluetooth generation, the somewhat slower storage type, the lack of wireless charging, and the missing ultra-wide camera, but I guess such one is not a must-have at this point, especially when you know that the main image sensor is quite decent.
So, in the end, is the Poco M7 Pro worth it? I would say in the sub-$200 segment, it is almost unbeatable, because you have very good display, you have excellent battery life, very decent camera, especially in daytime, and the construction feels great. So I would say unless you need a very capable smartphone for video editing and social media stuff, or something that is going to compete with flagships about heavyweight games, well, this could be the best value budget smartphone of 2025, or you could think otherwise. Let me know, do you agree or not in the comment section below the video. Of course, if you want to help me a little bit with maintaining the channel and making it grow, or you want to do yourself a favor and get this at a discount, check the video description for more information and link to the product. As usual, you can sub to the channel, give me a like if you enjoyed the video thus far, and I, Michael, wish you a fantastic day. Bye.